So DoorDash just finished their Q4 2022 earnings call, and you don't have to watch the entire 50-minute call here. I'm going to summarize everything for you really quickly. Now, in this letter to investor, we saw big news here with role changes right here. Effective March 1st, 2023, Prabir Adhikar will be stepping into the role, of President and Chief Operating Officer, and Ravi Inukanda, our Vice President of Finance and Strategy, into Prabir's current role, into CFO, which was the opening of the call here. So what else went on during this call? We had CEO Tony Xu, Prabir Adhikar, and Ravi on the call as well. They talked about new changes, new categories, especially in international, and emphasizing partners outside of restaurants. And a number that was comment down below, a number that was talked about a lot was grocery growth, growing 60% in Q3 year over year and 100% in Q4 year over year. Of course, this call talking about Q4 2022. Have you seen more grocery? I have been telling you for a year and a half, I don't know, maybe 2 years, that these companies are gonna be moving, emphasizing non-restaurant verticals. I think DoorDash is, I'll say in my opinion, doing it best with diversifying convenience, with food delivery, and the grocery as well. We continue to see that. Uber is close behind though. DashPass growth with DashPass. Those are the subscribers, just the customers that are subscribing to get discounts and convenience features, to 15 million by the end of 2022. That is up from 10 million in 2021. Also continuing to leverage their Wolt acquisition there, and DoorDash continues to remain optimistic on their Wolt acquisition. Prabir talked about maximizing scale in their top line when asked about investment opportunities this year in 2023. And CEO Tony Xu, when asked about new restaurants in 2023, and is that still the strategy, just to kind of go after new partners when it comes to restaurants? He talked about hey, we're looking for more physical retailers, and more customers are getting their first interaction with DoorDash, not on restaurant, but on some non-restaurant vertical, that is grocery and or convenience. So again, I'm telling you, if you're a Dasher, that strategize and really look at those orders, because you're gonna probably see more of it. If you don't wanna do those orders, if the numbers don't make sense, then that's your call as an independent contractor. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna go away. You're gonna continue to see Dash Marts, grocery, and convenience, and shop and deliver as well. Those retailers need to digitize. Talking about Sprouts on the grocery end, Sephora, Dick's Sporting Goods on the retail end, to take advantage of more revenue within their brick and mortar businesses, to again now digitize, using features like DoorDash Drive and DoorDash Storefronts. Prabir Adhikar also commented, hey, 1 in 5 restaurants are going out of business every year. I mean, if you've worked or if you just understand the restaurant food biz, it is an extremely tight margin business. So that makes sense. So there's an ongoing goal. Remember, the initial question was talking about how are new restaurant partners acting on the platform? They're always looking to add new partners there because of that. Those DashPass members, what's the payoff rate or the payback period they were asked? So someone's spending money to be a DashPass subscriber. This is on the customer end, of course. What is the amount of time that it's going to take to get profit from those customers, because you're giving them discounts on fees, etc. Prabir Adhikar, current CFO, didn't disclose that, but I remember Uber was asked the same thing, and I'm thinking it was, don't quote me on this, maybe 2 months. I'm trying to remember when there was a profitability margin there. It could have been longer. Again, don't quote me on that. KPIs, key performance indexes, monthly active users, and order frequency continues to be the goal, as well as basket size, how much you're spending as a customer, obviously. 3 million Dashers are on the platform. I'm guessing maybe that's in the US, but every 90 days. So 3 million Dashers are coming to the platform every 90 days. So he mentioned they don't necessarily always have to acquire Dashers, at least as heavily. That same growth, 60% and 100% respectively for US grocery, was mentioned again. Tony Xu mentioned an 8% decrease in costs per consumer. So obviously they want to save money to the customer, but still obviously increase margins. Not a lot of talk with Dasher growth and trajectories and earnings other than really minimal mention of those 3 million Dashers, not much else. And is that odd of DoorDash and these companies at large? Unfortunately, no. If you didn't know, DoorDash used to have a specific section right here in their letter to investors talking specifically about Dashers. You can find this on DoorDash's investing page. Nothing has been mentioned specifically about Dashers, at least as far as like a line item titling like this, like a category section, I should say. They haven't included that since like 2021, I believe is when they stopped doing that. Maybe Q1, I'm trying to remember, of 2021, 2022. So let me know, your thoughts on this call. If you want to watch the whole call, you can click the card linked above, but hopefully we'll see more on the Dasher newsroom. So just because we didn't see a ton of talk with Dasher features and updates here, they usually will announce specific features on their newsroom. So subscribe to stay in the know here. Click or tap the screen for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you, and I'll see you in the next one.